Welcome back to another video. I'm excited. I'm gonna give you a rundown on exactly what I did to achieve all of my goals in 2020 and how you can set yourself up for success in 2021. So, roll the intro. Alright, first of all, I'm sorry. I went on hiatus for a couple months because I needed to figure out what I wanted for myself. But I discovered that, and now we back, baby. Oh my god. So there are three things that I did to kind of achieve all my goals that I wanted for myself last year. And number one is setting goals and organization. All right, so let's start off right away with setting your goals. One thing I learned when I was doing this is you have to start small. I know everybody says you gotta, you know, it's off the screen, reach the ceiling, but how do you know you can get to the ceiling if you haven't even taken the first step yet? You know what I mean? How can you reach the stars if you haven't even made it to the sky? So the first goals that you need to put yourself at are ones that are easily reachable, so you know that you can do it. The big thing they say is you can do anything you put your mind to, right? Which is true, but people who don't reach the goal they set for themselves get less motivated, and then they don't end up doing that goal anymore. They give it up. So if you start small and work your way up and make the goals, you know, eventually harder and harder to reach, then by the time you get to them and pass them or check them off your list or whatever, then it'll be a lot more satisfying to kind of realize that you can do it, that you can finish those goals. The goal that I had for myself was 75,000 followers on TikTok before the end of 2020. And guess what? We reached it. I could have said 1 million, I could have said 2 million, which is doable. Some people get lucky and have one video that makes them spike with all these followers, but I set that goal for myself, and then once I reached it, I knew that I could do it. So now I'm setting bigger ones as time goes on. All right, and then part two for number one is planning. I know the process that I'm about to show you is a little bit tedious, but I promise you it works. So it's on my phone, I'll go grab it right now and pull it up for you guys. Okay, planning with your phone, because everybody has one now. All right, so starting right here, this step is more specific to Apple users. I'm sorry if you have an Android, but this just makes organizing easier for me. So right here on the home screen, I start out with my reminder, don't procrastinate, get it done, you know, because everybody procrastinates. But if you go swipe up, right here on my home screen, I have everything exactly where I need it to be, and this is the first stuff that I want to see in the morning. So I have my weather up here in the top right corner, you know, the battery percentage top left, and right here in the middle, I have my cryptocurrency, stock market. We'll talk about that stuff next, actually, and then mail, calendar, photos, camera, you know, all that stuff on the bottom, TD, Ameritrade, Acorns, other investing apps, and then maps, because I get lost all the damn time. And then I go to the second page. This is my social media slash, you know, apps that I use in my spare time. And of course, up here in the top middle, we got the Lamborghini Huracan. This is my dream car. It's been my dream car since I was probably 9 years old, and it's nice to just look at a picture of it every day. So I keep everything color coordinated in the bottom, so it kind of keeps me organized, you know, and it's just visually appealing to look at it like that, and it makes you feel professional. Down here in the bottom left, we have T0. It's a cryptocurrency trading app. All right, and then if you go over to this page, this is kind of my mess around streaming stuff. We have recently played music at the bottom, and then Twitch is what I like to stream on, Zedge, podcast, Discord, all that stuff, and then my banking, YouTube, and all that. So I only have 3 pages on my iPhone, and then there's this 4th one for like all the app library, and that's where everything else is at. But if you keep your things small, it makes you feel super organized, and you can reach everything easily, and it just looks and makes you feel professional and helps you to stay organized. All right, the second thing I want to talk about is investing your spare time into yourself. I know that sounds selfish, but it's not if you're working towards things that you want to have, you know, when you're older or in your future. The stock market, guys, if you don't know about this by now, then you're slacking. You're slacking. You, of course, have to be over 18 if you want to do this step. If you have a little bit of spare money lying around, please put it in the stock market. You can get riskier with investments if you want a chance for higher payouts. If you want to put your money into stuff that's a little more risky, that fluctuates a lot, you can do that. Or if you want to be safe, there is stuff called S&P 500, which is like your Microsofts and then a bunch of companies combined. It's pretty much the bigger ones that are almost guaranteed to always go up. So if you have spare cash, just put it in the stock market, please, and start making yourself passive income. What is passive income? It's exactly what it sounds like. Passive income is money you're making without actually watching it. It's money that rolls in without putting in the extra work to get it. So if you have money sitting in the stock market and the stocks are doing their own work by themselves, then you come and check back and your money's higher than it was before. Use the rest of your spare time to do stuff that you love, to do stuff that isn't work, you know, stuff that's fun that you enjoy doing, because it never did anybody any favors to just live a boring life. So I know you can get busy sometimes, but if you have spare time, put it into stuff that makes you happy. You have an example of that behind me right here. This is where I edit all my videos. This is where I stream. This is where I play games. This is where I hang out with people. I have a Twitch that I stream on and all that good stuff. So this stuff right here is what gets me going. And number 3, let go. Just let go. Let go of what people think about you. You can't be constantly stuck in this mindset of making decisions based off of what other people think. That's stupid. Don't ever do that. Right after I graduated high school, I was still holding back on things that I wanted to do because I was so worried about what other people thought about me. But do I care anymore? No. Am I gonna see any of them ever again? Probably not. So I don't give a shit anymore about what people think about me. So I started to do stuff that makes me happy. I started a TikTok. When I first started, people were kind of laughing at my stuff because it was small and I didn't get a lot of views. But now I'm at a point where people are reaching out to me asking to make videos with me, and I'm like, oh, nah. You said no before, so why would I say yes now that you know that I am now starting to gain traction for myself, you know? And the other thing that I love putting time into is Twitch, man. Streaming. I know I'm still a small streaming account, but there are a few people that log in there and watch me almost every single day, and they just have fun with each other in the comments and chat and build this little community. And when I'm playing games and I can see over on the other screen people having a conversation with each other, having a good time in the comments, it's priceless, man. It's priceless. So if you stuck around, remember those 3 things. Number 1, setting your goals and planning / organization. Number 2, investing your spare time into yourself. And number 3, let go. Just let go. Don't care about what people think about you anymore, because I promise you'll end up being way more happy if you just let go of those past feelings that you had. So if you guys enjoyed the video, do me a huge favor and just drop a like, comment, subscribe, share, do what you gotta do. And I will see you guys very soon. Actually this time. Peace.